Hey, what's up, guys? Today we're going to be making some delicious seasoned pork skewers. We're going to marinate these bad boys up, season them good, put them on that grill, and make some awesome kebabs. You guys stay tuned. All right, family. So we're going to put this marinade together really quickly. This is a simple marinade. So in my blender here, I have red bell pepper, green bell pepper, and yellow onion. If you don't have mixed peppers, you can use whatever kind of bell pepper you like. I have about, I'll say a half a cup of onion and about a half a cup or so of the bell peppers. I also have a half a cup of water in here. I'm going to be putting in a little bit of avocado oil. That's to kind of help with it not to stick. Also to help emulsify my marinade here. We have some chili crisp for some heat. I'm also using some Thai dressing. This is a peanut forward dressing. Has a little bit of an Asian flair, a little umami to those skewers we're making. A couple tablespoons of that. Some stone ground mustard for a little bit of a tang. Also helps make the meat tender, even though tenderloin is very tender anyway. And we're going to go in with some salt. All right, let me go ahead and get this blended up and I'll bring you guys back in just a second. So while the marinade is sitting up, I just want to cut my tenderloins into chunks. Now I like to marinate the meat first and then skewer them after the fact. You can kind of cut them into whatever size you want to, it's totally up to you. And I'm looking at about this 1-inch cubes. I do want them as easy as or even as possible. So once you get toward the back here, you may want to go ahead and split that tenderloin down the middle and continue to make your chunks. Like I say, pork tenderloin is already extremely tender, but it's nothing wrong with adding a little bit more ingredients to make it even more tender. So this is basically all we're going to do with that. I'm going to transfer it to a bag once they're all cut up, let it marinate for a few hours, and then we'll so I just transferred the meat to a Ziploc. We're going to go ahead and pour in our marinade. Make sure there's no air in there, best you can. Make sure everything is coated. And we'll just periodically go back in, rotate the meat around, the bag around, to make sure that everything is getting nice and happy in there. And when it's time to skewer them up and grill them, I'll bring you all back in, so you all stay tuned. I'll catch you in a minute. All right, guys, so we just got the meat out of the marinade. Now it's time to get these skewered up. You do want to make sure that you do soak your skewers before you go ahead and begin to put the meat on. That way they don't burn up while you put them on the grill. I'm also going to be seasoning this with some of this Weber's Thai chili seasoning. It has a nice little kick, just a nice balanced amount of sodium, garlic flavor. It's really good, especially on an Asian inspired flavor if that's what you're looking for. So all you basically want to do is go ahead and just skewer these up simply. Make your skewers as big or as small as you like. I'm adding about 6 ounces of meat per skewer. So these are definitely dinner size skewers, but you can actually just do kind of whatever you like. If you want to add vegetables to them as well, you could. I like to make my skewers just meat a lot of the time because the vegetables don't cook up the way that I want them to all the time. So this is the route I'm going. But again, I'm looking at about 6 ounces of meat per skewer. All right, so we got them all skewered up, and we're just going to go ahead and nicely season up the rest of these skewers with some of this Thai chili seasoning. Go nice and liberal, making sure that you're turning your skewers on every side to make sure all the sides are coated. I'm going to get my gas grill heated up. That's what we're going to be cooking them on tonight. And it's only going to take anywhere from 15 to 20 minutes to get these things done. Pork tenderloin does not take a long time to cook, and you can cook them fairly quickly. So I'm going to go ahead and finish getting these seasoned up, get this gas grill together, and I'll see you out in the grill in just a moment. All right, getting these skewers on. I've had my grill on a medium high. And again, you just want to cook them and rotate them and move them around till you can get nice color on all four sides. It's not really a fancy, a particular way of grilling this meat. The only thing I would say is don't go get comfortable sitting down watching TV while you're grilling. A gas grill can get away from you quickly if you're not careful, but just make sure that you're rotating your meat, looking for hot spots, and just trying to cook it evenly all the way through. All right, guys, so we've had them going now for about 5 minutes, and you can see now as we flip them, they got some nice color going on here. And you're just going to keep on moving them and rotate them around just until you get all four sides done. You don't have to cook pork tenderloin all the way to 180 degrees. 140 to 145 is really a sweet spot for me when it comes to pork loin and pork tenderloin. The good thing about tenderloin is you can overcook it some and it's still going to be nice and tender and somewhat juicy, but I do prefer to cook it to about 145 degrees. All right, guys, you hear that good sizzle and you can see that beautiful color and that nice little char, subtle char on these kebabs, and they're just about ready. Just look how good they look, and I can tell you they smell just as good as they look. You can make these and put some yellow rice or green vegetable. You can add them to a tortilla and make tacos if you like. These things are fire. I tell you, I love making pork skewers. And here's our finished product. Fresh off the press, nicely colored and grilled. Awesome. And here's my plate. We got some nice yellow rice, a beautiful skewer on there along with some spinach. Can't beat it out. Hope you guys enjoyed. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and share. God bless. We'll catch you on the next one.